Welcome to Germany vs. USA, and today we're going to talk about Mexican food.
So, Mexican food, insanely popular in the United States. In Germany, it's almost like a fancy food. Like Mexican food is like the Mexican restaurants are not cheap. They are a little more expensive. They are like nice restaurants usually. And it's like you go like for an occasion you would go to like a Mexican restaurants, and there are not that many out there either.
There are a ton of Mexican restaurants in the U.S. My whole life, there have been
Mexican restaurants. It's like
just one big Mexican restaurant. No, I remember being a kid in my home city getting its very first Mexican restaurant, and this was early '90s, and now they're everywhere. And it's really just kind of a staple of American life, like an eatery.
Oh.
I mean, there's so many of them. Of course, it's different, slightly different than actually authentic
Mexican food.
So
there's actually American Mexican food, I guess.
Right, but it's so affordable. It's awesome. It's basically 4 ingredients. I mean, you got flour, rice, beans, beef, chicken. Boom.
It's really. I mean, if you look at this, we pay for all of this, and you can feed more than the two of us.
We're actually feeding my whole apartment section.
Yeah, exactly. So it's for like 6 people eating from that, and we paid $40. So that's around, I guess, 32 euros or something. And what do we have here? Tell me about that.
All right, well, let's start. You're right now eating a hard shell taco.
Yeah.
So a very classic, late night, I need a taco. I need a taco.
Slightly drunk.
Yeah. Taco.
Go to Taco Bell, right?
Taco Bell.
The taco.
But that's, this regular beef taco. Then let's see, your far right, we got a beef burrito. And then from a beef burrito, it's covered in the salsa.
Okay.
And then I believe this guy right here is just a chicken burrito. And the burrito is basically a burrito is just a flour tortilla.
Right.
Then it has all the goodies inside. Whereas a enchilada right here is, I think, a corn tortilla.
Okay.
So it's slightly different.
That's just cheese in here, I guess, like cheese.
Yeah,
cheese
this
dip,
cheese just to put on your rice or whatever. Then let's see, what is? Oh, these are just avocado, guacamole, tomatoes. Then you have a tamale. I'm not really quite sure what a tamale is. It's like a corn husk type thing. They're not my favorite.
Yeah, it looks like a little spicy, actually.
Yeah, I think they're pretty spicy. And then speaking of spicy, this is a chili Rhino or something. I don't know. Basically, all it is, it's a stuffed jalapeno pepper with cheese and meat and salsa. It's really good.
Sorry that I'm eating all the time. I'm just very, very hungry because we picked that up at a restaurant and just brought it here, basically. Very cool restaurant, Mexican restaurant, actually.
Cinco de Mayo, an excellent Mexican restaurant in Nashville.
Right. And I'm just super hungry, and I'm very excited. I did not used to like Mexican food a lot, but after I've been here so many times, and I've eaten I did not used to like Mexican food in Germany. Because it's a little different than, I guess, the American Mexican food here. It's probably different than the Mexican food in Mexico. But I like the Mexican food in the U.S. very, very much.
I hate to bash German Mexican food because I've had really good German Mexican food. But I will never forget the first time I ever had Mexican in Germany. I was with a group of Americans, and we had just been traveling, trying to get to our destination. We saw a Mexican restaurant. So we're like, oh, sure, why not? We literally walked in and sat down. In the U.S., they will bring you a thing of chips.
Which we have here.
Just like this, actually, for free.
That's about a quarter of what they gave us, actually.
Yeah. But they'll do that in salsa.
Right.
So we kind of sit down, and they walk up, give us chips, and ketchup.
Oh.
And ketchup. And at that point, we're sitting there, and we go like, maybe we should just...
We should not eat Mexican
maybe
in
we
Germany.
should just get a beer and get out of here.
That was probably an exception, though. Because, you get Mexican food in Germany that is well done. But, yeah, you might also run into restaurants where it's
Yeah, some of the Mexican I've had in Germany is really good, but it's pricey.
It's true.
And if you're American traveling into Germany and eating Mexican food, shame on you. Shame on you. I've been there.
So what is this stuff here?
This right here is just condiments. So you have guacamole, tomatoes, a little sour cream, and lettuce. Mm-hmm. And so they just gave us that if we wanted to add it to like the burritos, or if we had ordered fajitas.
Oh yeah, fajitas. We didn't get fajitas, right?
No, we didn't. We knew how big we had, and this wouldn't have had room. But fajitas are open faced.
Okay.
And they're all stir fried together with vegetables and spices and everything, and then you make your own fajita taco. Yeah, and those are my personal favorite.
Kind of like a Mexican wrap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're also having Mexican beer, Dos Equis. I don't know how to pronounce that in Spanish.
Dos Equis.
Yeah, that's probably the proper Spanish-Mexican pronunciation. It's basically 2 X's. That's actually, it's a little sad, but I've tried quite a few beers here, like since I've been here in the US, and this is one of my favorite beer.
This is
really good.
This is an excellent beer. I mean, Mexicans have awesome beer, so
I guess because it is very doesn't have too many different flavors. So I like that beer a lot. It's a good beer. Crafted in Mexico since 1897 to commemorate the arrival of the 20th century. Is that a good reason?
I think it's always a good reason to brew beer.
Oh, sure, of course. This is an advice for Germans or anyone going to the United States and traveling. If you want to have cheap, good, very healthy food,
health. It's all about your health.
It's all about health. Very healthy food, of course. And then you should check out a Mexican restaurant. I mean, there's a lot of really fast food places like Dead Taco, Taco Bell. I like those also, but real American Mexican restaurants, I guess. And those are really, really nice. They have good service. They're really fast. Like in the restaurants, they're just really fast service.
Yeah, great service. And tell us about some of your favorite Mexican food, some of your recipes, your experiences traveling with it. Because one thing that's very true, every American in their hometown, they have the best Mexican food.
Just like the best tuna. Like everyone has the best tuna in their local place, wherever. It's very similar, actually. That's it on Mexican food. It's amazing.
Cheap, affordable, fast, wonderful.
Yeah, it's nothing negative about it. And that's it for today. And see you next time.
Y'all take it easy.
Cheers.